Good afternoon, Caitlin. This is Professor Anderson with a little bit of feedback for your memo with regards to your white paper. And I just want to say, one, heads up, I have been in education for, close to 30 years now. And I have often, and I've taught at every level, I've been a first grade teacher, middle school teacher, high school teacher, an administrator. I've been at the university level, many different places and different times. So I have often advocated and even taught and talked with various directors exactly what you propose, that, and especially our education students, when they are in their freshman year, they should do their student teaching. They should be in the classroom because that will weed out the kids that just can't handle it. So I understand the purpose of your recommendation, or what you're looking to propose, is that the training is not very realistic, it's very hands off, and for a job that requires a very real world, or for a job that is positioned in real world expectations with very tangible outcomes, you probably need a little more hands-on. I mean, it's a hands-on job, so why would the training not be like that? I get that. What I question is, so I think that that's a viable white paper, but what I think you're trying to do is to share a how-to, an overview of how to do this. And I would caution you against that. Like, remember, this is not something that you're arguing to prove. You are presenting your understanding and presenting your findings on this situation. And so I would wonder, what would you compare this to? What would you compare um, yeah, your findings to? So say, how would you, right now it's just, you need to have some research to back it up. And so are there industry related research areas that you could use to back it up so that you would not, so that you wouldn't be in a situation that, well, I guess what I'm trying to say is, what are you going to find your resources when you're doing your research? What are some key terms? Think of your key terms, because I'm having a hard time coming up with that. I can certainly tell you from personal experience, but until I do research in that area and I have numbers and I have results and I have KPIs and I have APIs to be able to point to, targeted data to point to back what I have observed, it's not valid. It's just my opinion. So what I'm curious to learn and know is, what would be your where would you find your data? Think of those key terms. And so once you have that, come back and get with me if you want to further explore this. I think it's a great idea. I'm just a little nervous that you're not going to find appropriate data to support your opinion and your experience. I can validate it for you, but I also haven't written the book or done the data, done the surveys for it yet. So I wouldn't be able to point to very targeted data to support my claim. It would just be my opinion. So that's what I would worry about. And if you have any further questions, feel free to email me, and I'm happy to see what I can do to help.